You want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk? Come on. Let's go for a walk. She's so cute in the morning. She gets little achy legs. So welcome to a day in the life of a 27-year-old realtor in Tampa Bay. I'm Ksenia and I am the founder of the Corner of a Home group. I have 3 other agents right now and it is going to be a busy day. Every morning I journal first and I take Dixie for a 15-20 minute walk around the neighborhood, and only then do I turn my phone off airplane mode and start working. Usually ends up being around 9ish. So this morning is a little bit busier. I don't have as much time to lollygag. I have an appointment at 9:30 and then I have a closing at 10:30. So I have to kind of start getting ready. But normally I just sit on my couch, eat my breakfast, drink my tea, and just scroll through my phone, look at TikToks, Instagram. It helps me get content ideas. It also helps me just kind of chill out and start the day in a fun way. I usually journal right before my walk, so that's already done. And I also typically call my friend and we go over things that we're gonna do the rest of the day, maybe some things that we are having trouble with, and he's kind of like an accountability partner slash friend. So I think it's really important for, if you're self-employed, to have somebody like that, because it is kind of a lonely business sometimes. So you want to make sure that you're supported and people are there for you and can help you talk through your problems with you. So let's go. So now I'm in my car. I have to go to the final walkthrough, which is basically where we walk and make sure that all the repairs that we asked for were completed. We also just make sure that the property is in good standing and it looks acceptable. And then we're going straight to the closing after. Here's the closing gift that I'm bringing. I always pick something super specific to the person. So she loves cats, so I got her a cute little cat person mug. Let's see if I can find it. So yeah, a little cute cat person mug. I also got her this rustic looking dish towel because her home is kind of like a Spanish Mediterranean style. Also got her a wood burning wick candle and a bottle of champagne. So super excited. This closing was really wonderful. We didn't have that many issues. It appraised, the inspectors agreed to fix everything, and now I gotta go. Here is our final walkthrough. So we just wrapped up our final walkthrough. Everything went well. The repairs were all completed. We made sure that the plumbing didn't have any leaks, things like that. Sometimes that happens near the end of closing. So now that we wrapped that up, we're on our way to closing, and I love going to these because it's usually the happiest day of the transaction. Also, sometimes the client has some questions and we need to facilitate a couple of things. I did already call to make sure that the title company got my client's down payment wire, and I made sure they have everything they need from the lender in order for us to have a smooth closing day. So I'm super excited. I get to hand over the keys and my gift soon, and hopefully have a wonderful rest of the day, and hopefully everything else goes productively. But I always love having morning closings and Monday closings because it sets a good tone for the rest of the week. So this drive is absolutely beautiful. We are crossing the bridge from Tampa to St. Pete because that's where the closing office is. But I always love when I get to see the bay. It makes for a wonderful drive. So we just got here for our closing and it'll take about an hour. I'm looking forward to handing over the keys. We are officially closed. I'm so excited for my client. This was her 3rd home and it is walkable to a bunch of awesome restaurants, and I'm really glad she was able to secure it just in time for the holidays. Now I am headed to the gym. I like going during the middle of the day because it breaks up my day, it clears my mind, and it gets me rejuvenated to wrap up and be productive for the rest of the afternoon. Join me in my abs and arms class. So after the gym, I had a couple phone calls. Mondays are usually catch-up days. I have to follow up with lenders, title companies, make sure that my deals are staying on track. I had to check and see if repairs were completed on a property, just things like that, making sure everything is moving along properly. I'm now going to send out an email newsletter. I like to do that weekly. I have one of the agents on my team who writes those. So I've been trying to incorporate that a lot more. I can dive into that a little bit later on as well. I also did some Instagram content making. I started a new series called $1 Million Monday, where I post $1 Million listings on Mondays. So if you have any questions about some of the content I do, emails, things like that, comment below and I can do another video on that. And the rest of the day, I'm gonna spend doing some admin work. Usually there's not a ton of new listings on Mondays, so I use it kind of as a catch-up day. And I'm gonna check the MLS to make sure that there are hopefully good properties for my active buyers out there. So we'll catch up in a couple hours. So I'm going on my walk now. I usually try to end my day around 5 or 6. This is usually the time I use to call my parents and catch up with them as they're coming home from work. After this, I'll probably just do a little bit of marketing, a little bit of Instagram lead generation, and maybe read my book, have some dinner, and just unwind. So thank you for coming along with my day in the life. And I know this is kind of a different day because it was a closing day, but I will do some more normal showings and other types of days in the life because our days are always different. So have a great rest of your week. Nixie, come on.